Okay, guys, that's it. It's written in stone. It's the Habs versus the Lightning for the Stanley Cup. Stanley, get your ass out of here. So, in today's video, we're going to do a preview for the series. We're going to take a look at the lineups for both teams. We'll talk a little bit about what these teams have accomplished so far during the postseason, that led them to this point. And hey, we'll kick the tires and just have a good old yarn about the finals. But first, before we begin, if you guys are a fan of the Habs, or you're just a fan of being an underdog, then please consider subscribing to my channel as I change my underwear daily and upload hockey content daily, and would really enjoy having some more of you grasshoppers tag along for the ride. Now, speaking of the underdogs here, okay? There is no doubt who the underdog is heading into this series. Because the Habs, they were the underdogs against the Leafs, they were the underdogs against the Jets, they were the underdogs against the Golden Shower Knights. And they'd probably be the underdogs against your local ball hockey team, okay? That's just how it is. But it doesn't matter. Because they've showed resilience throughout the entire playoffs. And hey, you gotta love it. You do! Woo-hoo-hoo! As for the Tampa Bay Lightning, they won the cup last year during the bubble. They've got pretty much an all-star team from top to bottom. They're like $50 billion over the cap, and they've got everything you need. They've got elite defensemen, they've got elite forwards, they've got an elite goaltender, they can play any way you want. They're chippy after the whistle. They've got Jan Gord, who's just like a little chihuahua out there. And geez, it's gonna be tough. Because so far during the playoffs, the Lightning have put out the Florida Panthers, then they knocked off the Carolina Hurricanes, and most recently, they defeated the New York Islanders in 7 games. And one of those games was an absolute spanking. So yeah, they're dangerous. But don't get too worried, Hab fans, because, hey, it's the best 4 of the 7 series, and I'm telling you, the Habs, they've got a chance. Okay, so, shut up already, right? Let's go right ahead and get this shit out of the way. Let's whip out the lineups here and have ourselves a little peekaboo at what the projected forward lineup is going to look like for both teams. So, boom! Look at that. Now, quit looking at Michel Therrien and look a little to the left. The first line for the Habs, okay, we've got the Steve Irwin line. And this is going to be the most difficult task the Steve Irwin line has had since... I'm not even going to say it. And if you're new around here, the Steve Irwin line is Phil Deneau centering Arturi Lehkonen and Big Bad Brendan Gallagher. And they're probably going to have the difficult task of dealing with Braden Point, who centers Andre Pachet and Nikita Kucherov. And hey, that is not going to be an easy task. Moving on to line 2, we've got, for the Habs, Nick Suzuki, who is having a wicked playoff, centering Tyler Toffoli Ravioli and their little bundle of joy, Cole Caulfield. And I'm going to have a video coming out on him really soon. These guys are likely to be matched up against the second line of the Tampa Bay Lightning. And what do we got over here? We've got Anthony Spaghetti centering Alex Killorn and Steven Stamkos. Imagine having Stamkos and being like, yeah, you got to play on the second line because our first line already has Kucherov. Wait, what? Yeah, pretty stacked team. The third line we've got for the Habs, Jesperi Kotkaniemi centering Polly Wavers and Big Bad Josh Anderson, who is no stranger to defeating the Tampa Bay Lightning, as he played a big role a couple of seasons ago when the Columbus Blue Jackets decided to take their asses out. The third line for the Tampa Bay Lightning, they've got their Chihuahua, Yanni Gord, centering Barclay Goodrow and Blake Coleman. This is a dog line, okay? These guys are all canine to the backbone, and they're going to be tough to deal with. The fourth line for the Habs, however, okay? This is where shit gets interesting, because the fourth line has been money. We've got Eric Stahl centering Yoel Armia and Scary. And these guys could be matched up against Tyler Johnson. Jeez, they've got Tyler Johnson centering their fourth line alongside Ross Coltrane and Patrick Buffoon. So, man, this is going to be a crazy series. I can't wait. But yeah, these are the expected lines for both teams up front. Now let's turn the page and have a look at the defense pairings. And here is some crazy shit. First unit for the Habs, we've got Ben Sherratt paired with Shea Weber. Now to the right of Jacques Martin's face, and we've got Victor Hedman and Jan Reuter. The second units, we've got Joe Edmondson paired with Jeff Petrie. Now to the right of Jacques Martin's animated face, they're going to be going up against Ryan McDonough and Eric Chernak. And the third pairing for the Habs, who barely play, especially together. You don't ever see these guys together. We've got Eric Gustafsson paired with Joe Dirt. And for the Tampa Bay Lightning, their third unit is what could be a first unit on many NHL teams, is Mikhail Sergachev. Remember him? Oh, God, that stings. And David Savard. Now, as for the goaltending battle we're going to have going on, we've got two awesome goaltenders because we've got Carey Price in the good guy corner fighting for the good guys, who has gone full beast mode now since the playoffs began. And on the other end of the rink, in the bad guy corner, Razor Ramon himself, we've got Andrei Vasilevsky, who is just a scary as hell goaltender, okay? Might as well face it, there are two insanely good goaltenders in this series. Oh, can't wait for Monday night. Anyway, guys, that does it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on the series down there in the old comment section. Who's gonna win, huh? Who's gonna win the series? Let me know. Give me a spoiler. Are the Habs gonna win number 25, or are the Tampa Bay Lightning gonna win back-to-back cups? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.